Amid the security challenges facing the country, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, has urged Nigerians to be patient with President Bola Tinubu's led administration. Ribadu, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, said the new administration is coming on board, actually came on board on May 29 and inherited a tough period. Speaking on the theme, stimulating economic growth, technological advancement, role of the media, Ribadu said what the country needs is the cooperation of all to ensure the federal government eliminates all forms of insecurity in the states and the country. Noting that there has been a lot of improvements in the security situation of the nation, the NSA insisted that all hands must be on deck to surmount security challenges. At this point, Inko-Tariah, Ipalibo, security experts, joins me to further discuss this. Thank you so much, Inko-Tariah, for speaking to us at this time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure having you around. Now, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, said that there's been a lot of improvement in the security situation in Nigeria. You are a security expert. From the things that you've observed so far, would you say that truly security architecture, operations, and the need to deal with insurgency and all acts of violence in the country has improved?
Well, it hasn't improved significantly. He's probably talking as a politician, not as a security expert or a technocrat. Because if you want to give an assessment or you want to make such a statement, there should be visible indices that will show to the world that there is a relative improvement in terms of security in the country. We have not seen that lately.
So what are some of the major security challenges currently facing the country? What are the issues?
Well, as a country, we have been bedeviled with several security challenges. However, in recent times, the most prevalent security challenge is banditry and kidnapping. As a matter of fact, it has been on the rise. So, we've not seen any form of decline in banditry or kidnapping lately.
You've talked about banditry and kidnapping. What are the root causes of these challenges or these issues that you've mentioned?
A protracted and consistent state of bad governance that has led to unemployment and corruption, which has generally caused poverty. So the people are unemployed, they are poor, and for some of them that are shallow-minded, they take laws into their hands and they perpetrate crime.
All right, so you've blamed it on government ineptitude in some ways, but then as a security expert, how effective do you think the current administration's efforts have been in addressing these issues?
Grossly ineffective, because most times they pay lip services to addressing security problems, and security problems are real problems that should be handled very decisively. They've not shown the political will to solve the security problems that the country is being faced with at the moment.
But then in Inko-Tariah, we know that year in, year out, in the last, let me say, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, a certain amount of fund is being budgeted or has been budgeted to fight insurgency and crime in the country. We've had the president in so many instances hold security briefs with security chiefs. So is the issue with what they discuss? Is it with the funds, or why did you say that they've not really shown enough commitment to deal with the issues of insecurity in the country?
Allocation of funds is one thing. Disbursement of funds in the right direction is another thing. Most times we hear bogus figures being budgeted to tackle security, whereas in practical terms, such monies are not being disbursed appropriately. So you will hear billions being allocated, but we do not see, because as a country, we have the resources to invest in security, technological infrastructure that will help combat crime. but we have not made such investments. Most countries are using technology to fight crime. They track criminals real time. They track them and trace them to wherever they are, and they arrest them. But in Nigeria, the least tracking device that will do the job, it's either not available or it is not working, either because somebody is sabotaging the effort or somebody is not buying what he is supposed to buy. So allocating of funds, good. Disbursements of funds, we've not gotten it right.
So what must be done? What must be done to ensure accountability in these lights? You talked about the use of technology, and of course, when you have people who may be sabotaging the process, what do you think the federal government can do to ensure that funds appropriated are being judiciously used for its intended purpose?
Very simple. Hold people responsible and accountable. If monies are being allocated to your agency or parastatal for the purchase of security gadgets and equipment, there should be a form of monitoring and evaluation to ensure compliance. If such monies are not being spent judiciously, the parastatal or agency, the persons in charge, should be brought to book. When you discipline corrupt persons, it will deter others from perpetuating in corruption. But a situation where somebody will receive so much money to buy things he would not buy, and then the least that can happen is that he will be invited by the EFCC or he will be taken to court, and eventually that's the end of the story. Nothing serious is being done about it. It will only inspire more people to steal more money.
All right, thank you so much, Inko-Tariah Ipalibo, security expert, for talking to us.